Assumptions about teaching practices. In the Pakistani context, it is considered that teachers with a higher level of schooling are better equipped to teach. Since the syllabus in different schools in Pakistan is different and the curriculum is delivered in different methods in different schools, and since there is a large gap between the social status of schools as well, so it is considered that people coming from schools where the schooling is at a higher level, they prove to be better teachers. For the simple reason it is considered that since they are coming from good schools, their level of understanding and delivering the knowledge would be much better because they have already experienced good teachers in their school. In Pakistani context, most of the private schools prefer to have teachers who are coming from schools of higher level, and the teachers who have done higher level schooling are considered to be recruited for the job. Again, there can be always exceptions, but it has become in the recent years more popular and more common in the selection of the teachers that those people are considered for the job of teaching who come from a higher level school or which school has a better reputation. Those people are encouraged to join the teaching team because it is considered that they have an exposure of teaching because they have been with the teachers who have better performance in schools. Sometimes the college and the university is not really considered while hiring teachers for the job. Most of the time, it is just considered that which school are the candidates coming from, and then it is believed that this person will be having an ability to have a good school environment and will be able to participate in all extracurricular activities because in the schools where they have studied, they have been able to participate in all these activities. Therefore, they will be having an understanding of all those things and will be able to perform well in the schools because they themselves have had the opportunity of being exposed to games, sports, clubs, debates, dramas, and have had the opportunity to listen to teachers who have used modern technology and modern methodology to teach. Therefore, they are given preference to be in their selection to be teachers, and thus they are selected and appointed for the jobs of the teachers. Teachers who have professional training in teaching, both pre-service and in-service, are more likely to use instructional material and make more use of instructional material. So, teachers who have the training, whether they have done it before they join the service or they do it while they are in service, it is expected and it is more likely that these teachers will be using instructional material and they will use this more and more in their classrooms. That means this classroom will not be entirely a teacher-centered classroom. And why will they do that? Because they are professionally trained. Or there is a possibility that if they are not professionally trained, they have studied in schools where the teachers were providing them with instructional material and they have had an experience of using instructional material in the classroom as students. This instructional material helps the students towards independent learning because all the instructions are written on the paper. The students are supposed to follow those instructions and learn. We have seen that most of the children these days, they work on their laptops themselves. They don't need help from any teacher or parent or anybody around them because whatever they are doing on the laptop or the computer, the instructions are given and they are following those instructions. So that means a lot of independent learning is taking place in information technology. And the students, without getting any help from any elder member of the family, the teacher, or the school, they are able to do so many things online because the instructions are there. That is a very good news in the sense that the students are learning to follow instructions, because it is very important to follow instructions. The traditional method of teaching does not encourage students to follow instructions. It is just a teacher-centered class, and whatever the teacher says, only that is followed. The instructional material encourages the students to be independent learners and become learners of today, the modern times, to perform better on their own.